Alright, before I go into the review, I know you guys have a lot of questions about this fucking t-shirt right here, bro. This is not a mistake that I made with the washing machine. This is what happened. For the end of the year Destination Friendship, Studio U decided to do a tie-dye event. So I've never done it before. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have Thanos right here and the Infinity Gauntlet right there. So that was the plan. And I don't know how, but it came out looking like this, looking like a purple dog. And I don't know what this is. It's abstract. That's what it is. Abstract. But enough about my T-shirt. Let's talk about Game of Thrones, the final season. Now, this review is going to contain some spoilers, so if you have not seen the season finale, stay away. Go watch it and then watch this review. Or if you don't care, hey, right off the bat, I just want to say that the reaction from fans has been really ridiculous. Like, especially if you go on Twitter, go on social media, the reaction from fans has been, what's the word? Childish from these fans. Like, listen, from someone who's been making short films, making YouTube videos and whatnot, it is entirely within your right to not like something, to hate something, but to go as far as make petition, uh, to have therapists. Like, someone was so upset. There are therapists that would talk to you because you're so upset with the season finale, and the petition to remake the final season. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And listen, for the last season of Game of Thrones, it is a losing battle for these people, the creators of the show. It is a losing battle. And the reason why I said that is because the expectation was incredibly high. You would have a group of fans who want a certain person to be on the thrones. You got another group of fans who want another person. It's just nuts. And it doesn't matter who ends up on the thrones, or it doesn't matter how you decide to end the show. It's always going to be people bitching about it. Always. But that being said, though, I got something to say. As you all know, the last season, season 8 of Game of Thrones, only has 6 episodes. And after I finished the last episode, I was like, what was the reason? What was the reason for this? Like, I saw absolutely no reason for this season to be any less than 8 episodes. It's not like they ran out of story or they ran out of materials. They got tons and tons of things to cover. Storylines, battles, payoff to, the character arc, callback. There were just so many things to do. And yet they decided to have only 6 episodes. What was the reason for this? Like, there was absolutely no reason for this. And because of that, the pacing suffered. This season felt incredibly rushed. There are so many moments where I was like, just like that? Like, that just happened. And, like, it's just so, like, I know people are upset. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to go into spoiler right here. I know people are upset about Dany dying. Okay? I know people are upset about Jon Snow killing Khaleesi. And for me, I don't hate that it happened. I just hate that it happened so fast. Like, when it happened, I was like, that's it? Like, that is so... I felt so lukewarm. I was so underwhelmed. Like, one of the great character in TV history, one of the great female, characters in TV history, and you just gotta do her like that, bro? Like, are you kidding me? And also, turning Daenerys evil was really risky, and it would have been a really, really cool move had they taken the time to build it up, had they taken the time, one or two more episodes of her just losing it, and then, when she's, basically dropping the atomic bomb on King's Landing, it makes sense. But no, she just like I get it, one of her closest friend die, and it's just, it just felt so rushed. Okay, it felt so rushed. And the moment you start killing, innocent people at King's Landing, I was like, this is just so out of character. And it would have been really awesome. That moment could have been really, really great had they taken their time, again, taken their time to build it up, to, do some character work with that. But it's just so rushed. But do I think that the season deserved all that hate just because, the writers might have gotten a little lazy or because certain things didn't go their way? No, like the last episode got a 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb. I think that's just ridiculous. That's just people acting, like a kid. This season actually has plenty to enjoy, especially if you're someone who's been on set, who's been working on projects, videos, short films, feature films, anything like that. You see a lot more than just like a general like audience member. Someone could just watch these episodes and be like, that's fucked up. I'm gonna hate it now. But as someone who's been on set, who's been working on videos, who's worked on all these production stuff, Game of Thrones is still one of the might be the best looking TV show of all time. And it's gonna take a lot to top this because some of the cinematography, some of the lighting, some of the visual of this season, some of the best I've ever seen, okay? And some of y'all fuckers might be surprised by this, but it takes a lot more than just writers to make a TV show or a movie. So if you're gonna hate a TV show because of the writings alone, you're an idiot. Think of all the stunt people who risk losing their life filming the battle of Winterfell. Think of all the cinematographer who just to make sure that this 1 second of a scene looked as perfect as it could. Okay, the shot of Arya's silhouette, standing there looking at the white horse, amazing shot. The shot of Daenerys walking through the door and with the dragon wings around behind her, incredible stuff. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was looking at that shot. I was like, you gotta be kidding me! Like this is genius. Okay, this is genius. And also the actors, they were really, really good. This is some of the best acting I've ever seen on TV. Okay, Tyrion, my God, Peter Dinklage. This man is just given an Oscar. Give him an Oscar for this performance. I don't care if it's not a movie. Just give the man an Oscar. And then the season wraps up. I guess Bran is the king now. And Jon Snow, he went back to the Night Watch. And him and the Wildlings, they're going to live in the jungle, I guess. And Arya is now an adventurer. She's going to go west of Westeros. And Sansa, who the character who at first I was like, she is kind of annoying and kind of useless, but after everything that she went through and the character she is now, might be one of my favorite characters. Okay, and I'm so glad to see her being the Queen of the North. And people are mad as fuck. Like I'm talking, whoo. Like again, just going back to those petition and just. It's nonsense, okay? So, Season 8 of Game of Thrones, the final season, this is it. We might get prequel, we might get spin-off, we might get sequels, but for the Game of Thrones, this is it. And it's over. And it's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame that they ended with their worst season. If you claim that, this season of Game of Thrones ruined your life, or you feel like all those time invested in the show has been wasted because of one bad season, or for me it wasn't bad, but if in your eyes your life been ruined by one bad season of a TV show, man, that's a horrible life you're living then. From a technical standpoint, this season is damn near perfect in my opinion, but writings and some of the creative decisions and just the length of the season as a whole left something to be desired. I'm going to give Season 8 of Game of Thrones a 7 out of 10. Before I wrap this up, I just want to say thank you to all the hardworking people who work on this show for all these years. You have created a fantasy world that is just so invested and loved by so many people around the world. And even though you guys kind of ended the show on a low point, this is still an amazing accomplishment, this show. Like, this might be one of the greatest TV shows of all time, and no one No one can take this away from you. Hey guys, if you got a chance to see Game of Thrones Season 8, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. If you like it, if you not like it, and if you enjoy my review, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. With that being said, I'll see you soon.